Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, the Enhanced Edition. Last time we had a quite dreadful fight with a dire spider, who is very, very, very dangerous. And with some hit and run tactics we managed to defeat it. Though, Grimnar died a few times actually, but we got him back. So that is fine. Yeah, we can handle that. I say that, we're doing only 1 damage. Yeah, the bow is sort of irreliable in what amount of damage it does. Hopefully it'll be better once we get composite bows and the like, where we can add our strength score to our damage modifier. Okay, so that is if we go from the other side. Okay, well, doesn't matter too much. We will get through the main, because we are supposed to go up here, which probably leads us to the Great Graveyard, I suspect. Yeah, looks like it. And there's a lot of zombies, which is actually fine. We can handle a lot of zombies. That is actually something we are good at if we actually do some decent damage with the bow. There we go.
The Silent Lord take you!
Yeah, and in this case Grimnar is also like really deadly. It's a nice graveyard. Oh, more zombies.
Death comes for us all!
These are not really a threat to our build, at least. Yeah, I should up the sounds. I'm pretty convinced now I should up the audio of the custom sound set a bit. I can do so. I'll do so probably after this recording session.
The Silent Lord take you!
Good, everyone walks. Are there more zombies? Yes, I saw something moving in the distance. There it is.
Yeah. The realms are better off without you.
I'd like to think we did that. No, I did that. Well, I hold the gem that proves that you work for me now, so... Your arrogance will be on your undoing, Elsuan, and then you die screaming. Oh, we've moved the threats now in our relationship. No, just solid promises. This gate is presently barred from the other side, so as recent use, perhaps it will open up later. Okay. I think we cleared out all the zombies here. There's no big ass spider again. That was very scary. Okay, so there's a bunch of crypts here. We came out of this crypt. So there's one crypt and this is a smaller crypt. Let's try the smaller crypt. Oh, and there's a chest here in front of it. Oh, with notes. A wall at arm's length. Ah, okay. This is once again, I think, part of that sort of quest. Yes.
It cannot be done.
Yeah. Okay. We need some other things to handle this one. That's for a later quest. We'll handle that later. So, this is the only crypt to get into. Warns of the Damned.
You thought to use me, to sacrifice for a spell. I have used you to free myself.
Okay. I think now with the whole crew of Snake Cult, And she's saying that she didn't want to be sacrificed and everything. I think we have an idea of what this creature is. This is probably the Wanty. That the Wanty water-daving creature that we had for the cure that escaped. How she got such power is beyond us, though. She obviously didn't have that at the academy, else she would have been far more dangerous. Oh, zombie.
Death comes for us all! Feel the chill touch of the grave!
Okay, how are we doing on arrows, by the way? We can run out of those. Oh, we're actually quite low. Okay, we're so good on those grounds. Okay. Oh, bags. Because yes, the Huanti definitely didn't have the power to give like all these powerful undead zombie powers to other people and have a whole cult based around her. That's a little bit beyond the normal Huanti powers. Oh.
You will join my legion of dead.
And this sort of stuff.
I have seen the visions. The scaled ones will rule here. I will overrun.
Okay then. She is certainly confident of herself. Ow! That's a nasty trap. There we go. Yep. Zombie behind the door. Okay, we move in. Very good. Lovely. That was an epic breaching maneuver, that was. Of course, it wasn't the most attentive of foes, but still. Right, next section.
The plague
The realms are...
Yeah. But strengthens my army. It is a blessing, a gift. You cannot imagine the gift.
Okay, this is sort of interesting, but I like it. Apparently Grimlaw has decided to just hold the line.
The Silent Lord take you!
Yes, and I'm sending them to them with lots of arrows. Okay, are you ready to step through the door now, Grimlaw? There we go, straight in the back. Well, solid operations. Spell. And a Kama. Curious weapon. I believe farm implement. But sharpened. So far no spiders, thankfully. That was really scary. Oh! Something opened the door. Oh, these are actual normal zombies, so they are a bit stronger. Oh yeah, they can actually do damage, Grimlaw. And take a couple of arrows. where we do the bosses of this area. It might be the powers that Chuanti has gotten himself. Oh shit, it's a zombie lord. That's a problem.
The scales will rule. See the power I am granted. It is incredible and beyond even Mershok.
That's a miss there. Oh, okay. That even that doesn't work. Okay, we need to bash through that stone then as best we can. Okay, good. It looks like the stone skin is gone. Yes. Okay, Grimnar, hold on. Thankfully, the zombie lord is still very slow, so if Grimnar goes down, we can still have the option to do hit and run tactics. Seems his spell protection is gone as well. Hurrah! Level up! Yeah, those are not tough. Oh, he wants to get straight on with it. Okay, well, you want to keep on at it, Grimnar? I'm okay with that.
Feel the chill touch of the grave. Feel the chill touch of the grave.
Of the dark mist, I keep my elven aim up. Was that the last one? Yes, looks like it. Unless the zombies have figured out on how to hide. Alright, let's first get these corpses empty. Then see about leveling up. Guess that's more, yes, more +2 darts. Yeah, so the darts are not returning, so those darts are all we have. Here, more corpses. Oh, we're getting close to the 2,000 gold mark, which is nice. Like proper rich sodden heroes we are. Alright, let's level up. So, can we already take Assassin? No, not yet. We still need one bit of height, I believe. And Arcane Archer. We got the weapon focus, got the point blank shots, and we got the spell casting focus. We just probably need the attack bonus of +6, which we don't have yet. Alright, so bar this one out. Yeah, we're at 7 points now in the stuff. We're level 2 spells we even get. How nice. I am thinking almost we get Lesser Dispel, maybe. Oh. Shit, I wanted to read it before saying yes to that. This spell attempts to strip all magical effects of a powerful creature. To remove a spell, cast has to make a Dispel check. 1d8 plus the caster level to a maximum of +5. Against a DC of 12 plus the spell's affects caster level. Yeah, that's actually doable. That might actually help out in some situations. Like the zombie we just faced. Alright, so we have Invisibility and Ghostly Image. What other spells do we have? Some Swarm, Silence, maybe. Shatter, if we just want a damaging spell. You know what? Cure Moderate Wounds. It is always handy to be able to turn these spell slots into quick healing whenever the situation asks for it. But let's roll this till we get at least a decent hit point roll. Actually, no. I'm thinking of actually we go for different. We go with Clarity. Clarity is very handy. It removes all effects of daze, sleep, confusion, stun, and charm, and protects against all mind-affecting effects until it expires. For every effect removed, the spell target sustains 1 point of damage. So yes, that's a little bit annoying, but the damage. But you know, just the protection from all mind-affecting spells for a bunch of rounds, especially when you're dealing with fear. Very handy. And that's still a terrible hit point roll, right? We keep on going. Okay, with 4 we'll have to do. I also switched out this spell to protection from alignment. That can prove useful as well of blocking mental effects on us. Okay.
Is there something you need?
Yes, I would like to talk for a bit. Conversation is one way to pass the time until the Side Lord claims us. What do you want to speak of? I want to continue that story from before. I liked where it was going. Very well, Elsuan. I have been reluctant to speak of my time at Mithril Hall, but you will not let the matter rest. When Brunnar Battlehammer reclaimed his throne at Mithril Hall not 20 years ago, it kindled a fierce racial pride in all the dwarfs of the north. I was one of many who flocked to Brunnar's banner, one of many who came to battle the denizens of the Underdark to drive them from the mines beneath Mithril Hall. You said before that they shunned you. What happened? This was long before I joined the Order of the Long Death. At first, Mithril Hall welcomed me, for even I did not fear death, and I was eager to inflict it upon my enemies. There were many among Bruno's followers who shared my love for battle and the reckless fury at which I slaughtered my foes, but none of them appreciated the terrible beauty of what was all around us. Have you heard the glorious chorus of screams of the dying drow echoing in the chambers of the dwarven mine? Or pause in battle to taste the palpable spectre of death descending upon the field like a cool mist? Have you ever stood over the dying comrades, drinking in his pain and fear as his life bleeds away, gazing into his eyes to glimpse the terrible understanding shining through in the final instant death claims him? I have seen my fair share of killing, if that is what you mean. After the battle, I would walk among the scattered corpses, fascinated by the truth of their death. The others found it disturbing. I knew, but I couldn't stop. The compulsion was too strong. And as I wandered amidst the twisted, mangled bodies and gazed into the masks of agony forever frozen on their faces, I understood. Drow, Durgar, dwarves. In death we are all the same. In death we are all perfect. I tried to share my revelations with my brothers in arms, but they could not understand. They only looked at me with horror and disgust. They were probably a little bit weak of stomach, Grimnor. They couldn't dare face death like you. They couldn't dare face death like many others. I left Mithril Hall shortly after my revelation in my search of something. I found the Order of the Long Death. I suppose I cannot blame my fellow dwarfs for their reaction. The acceptance of death is not easy. Even among my order there are those who cannot face the Silent Lord when the time comes. What do you mean by that? I am sorry, Elsuan. I should not have said anything about this to you. This is a matter that will be solved by those within my order. You can tell me. Maybe I can do something to help you with this death dealing. This is not the time to speak of this, Elsuan. Let us return to our mission. The Sire Lord Hunger will not be sated with mere words. Okay, so a little bit more story. Can we actually have a little rest here? That would be nice. So yeah, all this death talk and everything. It's a fitting group we have here, I'd say. And soon we will actually embrace the path of the assassin, becoming proper death dealers ourselves. It'll be interesting. Hopefully it works, this odd build of mine. Yep, more zombies. Yeah, and this looks like, even if I look at the map as it is, we just keep on shooting. Yeah, this looks like this will be going to a boss room, so I figure we clear out all of this before we actually enter the center, probably on the next session of recording. Yep. I don't know what happened there. That will seem not good for a bit. Hope the recording's still okay. Big bags of money! I imagine it's just whoa, 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 whoa. Don't run. Oh, these are weak zombies again.
Feel the chill touch of the grave.
Lovely synchronized killing we do there.
Yes, it is beautiful, is it not?
I suppose there is a song in it somewhere. Oh! It's a trap! Okay, it's all a trap! Well, not much we can do about it right now. Oh, shit! Whoa! I wish I had saved! Oh well. 10% of our gold, that is a lot. Oh well, I'll have to suffer it. So yeah, we lost 189 and 250 experience points. That sucks. That's basically that big zombie that we killed. Did we de-level? No, thankfully not. But yeah, that was awful. Now we have to pay 50 to get back there as well. Now actually, I think if we speak to this guy... I must get back to where I just was. I can help you return to the site of your last battle, but are you sure you want to go? Yes, teleport. Yes, teleport me there now. Yeah, okay, so if we can just teleport back towards our death for free. Well, that was pretty awful. And for what's there not being anything good in there now. Okay, next time we see a very trapped chest, just use ranged weapons to destroy it if we don't have the... If we don't have a means to disable it properly by then. So yeah, that was 52 damage. No way we could have survived that. Ooh, magic bag! Yeah, literally, magic bag. It makes stuff lighter. It's handy. Ancient key. This key was found amongst the servants of Gul'dan, a creature that appears behind the undead infestation in the beggar's nest. It looks like this fits a large lock, probably known to the ancient dwarves. Beneath the wand of the dam, beneath the great graveyard. Yeah, okay, so... And this crumpled note. This note is disjointed, sloppy, as though the author wrote it after suddenly waking up from a deep sleep. Excerpt. I don't think you spell excerpt that way. Oh well. I have gained much since the academy was attacked. I did not see who freed me, and I don't care. Strength has come to me strangely quickly. There is definitely some greater power at work in Neverwinter, and it favors me this day. I have seen it in my dreams. I see the eye. I don't know what it means, but I know this. If Neverwinterans wants me for their cure, they can carve their contribution for my corpse. So saith Gul'dan. Yeah, so she's a little bit pissed about us trying to harvest a cure from her, I guess. Gul'dan's journal. Excerpt. The sheep of Sirik fell swiftly. Fools! And to think their pathetic leader, Jared, was amongst going to smash the altar to keep its power from me. Perhaps I should just kill him. It would quell the last of his followers, though they already seek to appease me. My own sect of snake worshippers. How amusing. Soon I won't need their cower in the warrens with their precious necromantic focus. It is an interesting device, I will grant you that. I have used it to create an army of the undead, and I learn more about it each time I link with its power. Its pillar appearance disguises how fragile it truly is. Despite its power, I must constantly watch that my undead servants don't inadvertently damage it with their clumsy flailings. Aha! Clue! She has an altar that powers her, but it's very vulnerable. Okay, we step back in case the damn trap goes off again. Better be something good in there. A cloak. Okay, that is a little bit good. It's not the greatest, but who knows? It might help. I don't think Gul'dan is going to be lawful, but let's wear it still. It's pretty cool on us. Alright, let's finish these side rooms.
Come if you must.
Here we go.
You will die. The visions cannot lie. I see the coming of the eye. The eye.
Yeah, we read that in your journal. Oh, more zombies there. Not their weak ones, so. And I saw a prisoner. Interesting. Wine! Why do I take the wine? We don't need it. Oh well. Okay, we'll see who's in the prison later. I'm right now just focusing on clearing out these warrens. Probably some inside ones as well, but we'll handle that later. Hope we won't be dealing with another zombie lord. That would be terrible. Though that would give us, you know, that nice chunk of experience we got of this first time. And then we are back at the entrance. We can just open up this door. Okay, I absolutely do not trust any of this. I do not trust this at all. Save. 'Cause I have the feeling if I get this open, something is going to come out. Oh, they are already trapped. Yeah, I knew it. A bloody mummy. Yeah, and that is what I mean with the fear effect. And I actually think we're gonna have a huge problem fighting a bloody mummy. Let's actually see if we can do anything about the fear that Grimnaw is actually experiencing. If that clarity actually works. Let's try. It doesn't clear fear. Okay, so it doesn't clear fear, but it should protect against fear. Yeah, he's protected now. Okay. So I think they actually have... The problem is, yeah, mummies have a standard protection against non-magical weapons. We are gonna need to handle this handily, so I'm actually going to get those +2 arrows. They might be able to pierce through. Yes, see? I'm gonna be quite impressed if we do this. Mummies are no joke. Challenging. Okay, they are not seen as very difficult.
Comes for us all.
But yeah, you do need the right weapons for them. Lovely. We got the mummy. Also got mummy rot. And also we got a magical armor. Let's see what it actually is. Armor of comfort. That is very good for a heavy armor. But sadly, we do not use heavy armor. So unfortunately, it's not going to be of much use to us. But still, it's nice. And yeah, we're not touching these. I am not touching those. Yeah, okay, we'll probably handle it like this. I will call it here. We've gone through this crypt for a large chart. Join me next time when we'll finish the rest of the crypt. And maybe even face off against Ghoulman, who apparently now has special powers. So till then, bye-bye. Oh dear, we're very sick.